Have you ever stood up from a chair, taken your first step, and felt your legs hesitate for a moment? Not painful, not dramatic, just that quiet sense of weakness, like your strength is fading faster than it should. Most people brush it off. Must be age, must be normal, must be part of getting older. But what if it isn't? What if that weakness isn't coming from your muscles at all, but from a small daily habit sitting right there on your kitchen counter? For years, seniors have been encouraged to trust vitamins. Take this for your heart, take that for your bones. Another one for energy, one more for immunity. But almost no one talks about what happens when the balance tips the wrong way. When a vitamin taken with good intentions slowly makes your legs feel heavier, your steps feel less steady, and your confidence quietly slips away. Today, I want to tell you something important. Weak legs after 60 don't always come from aging. Sometimes they come from the very supplements meant to keep you strong. In this video, we're uncovering 5 vitamins and supplements that, when taken in the wrong way, can interfere with strength, circulation, balance, and muscle recovery. Not because vitamins are bad, your body needs them, but because the body works in harmony, not in isolation. And by the time we reach 60, 70, or 80, that harmony becomes more important than ever. Stay with me until the end, because once you understand what's really happening inside your body, you'll see that restoring strength isn't about taking more pills. It's about restoring balance. Let's begin. Vitamin number 1, calcium supplements. When bone strength backfires. For decades, calcium was treated almost like a miracle solution. Strong bones? Take calcium. Worried about fractures? Take more calcium. Growing older? Keep the calcium coming. But here's something most people were never told. Calcium on its own does not build strong bones or strong legs. And when taken in excess, especially through supplements, it can quietly create the very weakness many seniors are trying to avoid. Calcium needs partners, magnesium, vitamin D, vitamin K2. Without them, calcium behaves unpredictably. Here's what actually happens. When you take a high-dose calcium supplement, your bloodstream fills with calcium faster than your body can properly use it. And if your magnesium levels are low, and research shows most adults over 60 don't get enough magnesium, your muscles can't contract or relax the way they should. That's when you might notice night cramps, tight calves, stiff steps in the morning, heaviness when climbing stairs. These are early signs of an imbalanced calcium to magnesium ratio. But it doesn't stop there. Excess calcium that isn't directed into your bones begins settling in the wrong places, soft tissues and blood vessels, a process called arterial calcification. Imagine the pipes in your home slowly filling with mineral buildup. Your blood vessels begin to stiffen. Circulation to your legs declines, your muscles tire faster, your steps feel unstable. Multiple studies, including those published in the Journal of the American Heart Association, show that seniors using calcium supplements without balancing magnesium and vitamin K2 have higher rates of vascular stiffness and poorer muscle performance. So, what should you do instead? 1. Get calcium through food. Dairy, fortified plant milks, leafy greens, almonds. Your body absorbs these gradually and safely. 2. Support magnesium. Pumpkin seeds, beans, spinach, whole grains. These foods calm your muscles and prevent cramps. 3. Choose guided supplementation. If your clinician recommends calcium supplements, make sure they include magnesium and vitamin K2. These help calcium go into your bones, not into your arteries. Calcium is not the enemy. Imbalance is. Your legs don't need more calcium tablets. They need calcium that actually reaches your bones, and minerals that keep your muscles relaxed, flexible, and responsive. Vitamin number 2, iron supplements. The hidden drain on muscle strength. Iron is one of the most misunderstood nutrients for older adults. Because iron carries oxygen in the blood, many seniors think taking iron automatically means more energy, better circulation, and stronger muscles. But here's what most people never hear. Too much iron can quietly weaken your legs faster than low iron ever could. Iron is a reactive mineral. Your body absorbs only what it needs from food, but supplements don't work that way. One pill can send your iron levels far beyond the safe range, and the extra iron doesn't simply disappear. It begins to accumulate. Once iron builds up in your system, it triggers oxidative stress, an internal form of rusting that damages cells from the inside. Muscle cells are especially vulnerable. This is when seniors start noticing things like heavy legs after short walks, more frequent cramps, muscle fatigue that appears out of nowhere, slow recovery after activity, a sense that my legs just aren't as strong anymore. These symptoms often get blamed on age, but in reality, they may be signs that your muscles are fighting oxidative damage caused by excess iron. Even more concerning, too much iron interferes with magnesium, the mineral your muscles rely on to relax. Without enough magnesium, the legs tighten, stiffen, and fatigue more easily. And here's the part almost no one realizes. Many older adults take iron without needing it. Iron hides in multivitamins, senior formulas, protein shakes, fortified cereals. Stack a few of these together, and your daily intake quietly doubles or triples. Research shows iron overload can strain the heart, disrupt mitochondrial energy production, impair circulation, weaken muscle resilience. So what should you do? 1. Test before supplementing. Ask your clinician for ferritin, hemoglobin, and a full iron panel. 2. Get your iron from food when possible. Beans, spinach, lentils, lean meats, and pair them with vitamin C like citrus or bell peppers to help absorption. 3. Avoid unnecessary multivitamins with iron. Most healthy older adults don't need extra iron unless a deficiency is diagnosed. 4. Rebalance with magnesium. Leafy greens, nuts, seeds, and legumes help offset oxidative stress and support muscle relaxation. Iron is essential, but just like calcium, it must stay in harmony with other nutrients. And when that harmony is lost, your legs feel it first. Vitamin number 3, vitamin E. When cell protection weakens your legs. Vitamin E has been praised for decades. Healthy skin, better immunity, anti-aging benefits, heart protection. But here's something rarely discussed. High-dose vitamin E supplements can actually weaken your legs and destabilize your balance. Vitamin E is naturally protective, but only in small, steady amounts. Large supplement doses, commonly 200 IU, 400 IU, even 800 IU, create problems because vitamin E becomes too powerful as a blood thinner, and that affects your legs in several ways. First, it interferes with vitamin K. Vitamin K helps your muscles receive proper oxygenation by supporting healthy blood clotting and vascular function. When vitamin E overwhelms it, circulation weakens. Your legs may feel lighter, shakier, or slower. Second, it disrupts neuromuscular strength. Studies published in Clinical Interventions in Aging show that excessive vitamin E intake is linked to dizziness, poor coordination, reduced muscle tone, slower recovery. These issues often start subtly. You stand up and feel slightly off balance. You walk across the room and feel less stable than usual. Small signs, big message. Third, it interacts with common medications. If you're taking warfarin, aspirin, heart medications, blood thinners, high vitamin E multiplies their effect, thinning the blood too much. This can make your legs feel weak, shaky, or fatigued simply because your circulation isn't keeping up. So, how do you stay safe? First, avoid high-dose vitamin E pills. Most seniors need around 15 milligrams, 22 international units per day, far below the doses sold in stores. 2. Choose food instead of capsules. Sunflower seeds, almonds, avocado, spinach. Your body absorbs these safely and gradually. Third, balance with vitamin K. Leafy greens, eggs, fermented foods help keep circulation steady. Vitamin E is not harmful when it comes from food. The problem starts when we try to boost our health with megadoses. Strength doesn't come from excess. It comes from nutrients working together in the right rhythm. They need calcium that actually reaches your bones, and minerals that keep your muscles relaxed, flexible, and responsive. Vitamin number 4, vitamin D, the double-edged nutrient. Affecting muscle strength. Vitamin D is one of the most recommended supplements for older adults. It supports bones, immunity, and overall vitality. You've probably been told at some point, make sure you take your vitamin D. But here's the important part almost no one mentions. Too much vitamin D can quietly weaken your legs instead of strengthening them. Vitamin D's primary job is to help your body absorb calcium. But when you take high doses, especially without testing, your calcium levels can climb too quickly. This leads to a condition known as hypercalcemia, and it affects your muscles in several ways. First, it stiffens your muscles. Excess calcium interferes with the minerals that help your muscles relax, magnesium and potassium. This can cause tight calves, heavy thighs, leg cramps at night, sudden stiffness after walking. Many seniors assume these signs are just age, but they're often early warnings of mineral imbalance. Second, it affects hydration inside muscle cells. When calcium floods the system, it disrupts the fluid balance that helps muscles stay flexible and strong. This can make your legs feel tired, tense, or less responsive than usual. Third, it reduces muscle reflexes. Research from the European Journal of Endocrinology shows that seniors with unusually high vitamin D levels, almost always from supplements, not sunlight, have slower reflexes and decreased muscle performance. This isn't because vitamin D is bad, it's because the body needs the right ratio, not large amounts. How to safely support vitamin D? 1. Test before supplementing. Ask for the 25-hydroxy vitamin D blood test. Most seniors do best between 30 to 50 nung per milliliter. 2. Get sunlight gently. A few minutes of morning sun several times per week supports healthy vitamin D naturally without overload. Third, use food first. Egg yolks, wild salmon, sardines, and fortified dairy or plant milks provide vitamin D in natural levels your body recognizes. Fourth, balance with magnesium and K2. These nutrients direct calcium into your bones instead of your bloodstream. This keeps your muscles flexible and prevents that heavy leg feeling. The bottom line is simple. Vitamin D is helpful, but only when it stays in balance with the rest of your mineral system. Vitamin number 5, vitamin B6, when more energy turns into nerve damage. Vitamin B6 is often promoted as an energy booster and brain supporter for older adults. It helps regulate nerve communication, muscle control, and hundreds of biochemical reactions. In small amounts, it's essential. But when levels rise too high, it becomes one of the most dangerous vitamins for leg strength. Here's why. Excess vitamin B6 can damage the nerves in your legs and feet. This condition is called sensory neuropathy, and it develops gradually. Early signs may include tingling in your toes, a pins and needles sensation, numb patches on your feet, a subtle sense of balance feels off, legs that feel disconnected from the ground. As these symptoms progress, the nerves that control your legs begin to misfire. This affects coordination, stability, and the strength you rely on for daily movement. Many seniors don't realize they're taking far too much B6. It hides in multivitamins, B-complex supplements, protein powders, fortified cereals, energy drinks or tablets. The recommended daily amount for adults over 60 is 1.7 milligrams. But many supplements contain 25 milligrams, 50 milligrams, or even 100 milligrams per pill. That's 15 to 60 times more than your body needs. Once B6 toxicity develops, recovery can take months, sometimes longer. How to protect your nerves. 1. Check supplement labels carefully. Anything above 10 milligrams is unnecessary for most older adults. 2. Choose natural food sources instead of pills. Chicken, salmon, potatoes, bananas, and chickpeas provide safe amounts. 3. Stop supplements at the first sign of tingling or numbness. These are early warnings your nerves are under stress. 4. Keep overall B vitamin balance. Too much of one can interfere with the others. When taken in balance, B6 supports healthy nerves. But when taken in excess, it becomes a quiet threat to stability and leg strength. Transition section. The real culprit isn't vitamins, it's imbalance. Now that we've covered the 5 supplements that can weaken your legs, here's the truth that ties everything together. Most leg weakness in older adults isn't caused by vitamins themselves. It's caused by imbalance. Every nutrient in your body interacts with another. Calcium needs magnesium. Vitamin D needs K2. Iron competes with zinc and magnesium. Vitamin E affects vitamin K. B6 affects nerve communication. When one nutrient is too high or another is too low, the entire system shifts out of harmony. And when that balance is disrupted, your legs feel it almost immediately. You may notice slower walking speed, reduced stamina, heavier muscles, more frequent cramps, weaker balance, difficulty standing up from a chair. This isn't aging, this is imbalance. The good news? Balance can be restored, often quickly. In the next part, we'll outline the step-by-step plan your audience can follow to rebuild leg strength safely and naturally. This can make your legs feel weak, shaky, or fatigued, simply because your circulation isn't keeping up. So, how do you stay safe? First, avoid high-dose vitamin E pills. Most seniors need around 15 milligrams, 22 international units per day, far below the doses sold in stores. 2. Choose food instead of capsules. Sunflower seeds, almonds, avocado, spinach. Your body absorbs these safely and gradually. Third, balance with vitamin K. Leafy greens, eggs, fermented foods help keep circulation steady. Vitamin E is not harmful when it comes from food. The problem starts when we try to boost our health with megadoses. Strength doesn't come from excess. It comes from nutrients working together in the right rhythm. They need calcium that actually reaches your bones and minerals that keep your muscles relaxed, flexible, and responsive. Section 2. The real problem isn't vitamins, it's imbalance. Before we move into solutions, it's important to pause and acknowledge something many people never hear throughout their entire lives. Your body doesn't operate on single nutrients. It operates on harmony. Every vitamin, every mineral, every trace element is part of a larger network. When one rises too high, calcium, iron, B6, vitamin D, vitamin E, it quietly steals from another. Too much calcium weakens magnesium. Too much vitamin D overwhelms potassium. Too much B6 disrupts the nerves. Too much iron triggers oxidative stress. Too much vitamin E reduces vitamin K. And when that harmony breaks, the first place you feel it is your legs, your muscles, your balance, your circulation, your stability. The goal isn't more supplements. The goal is restoring balance so your muscles can work the way they were meant to. Now let's look at how to rebuild that harmony step by step. The Leg Strength Protection Plan. Step 1. Smart testing. Start with clarity, not guessing. Before adding or removing supplements, it's essential to understand what your body actually needs. Ask your doctor for these simple tests. 1. Vitamin D 25-hydroxy test. Confirms whether you need supplementation or if you're already too high. Second, magnesium RBC test. Serum magnesium isn't reliable. RBC testing gives a clearer picture of true levels. Third, ferritin or full iron panel. Most seniors don't need extra iron unless genuinely deficient. Fourth, medication and supplement review. Some combinations, like vitamin E with blood thinners, can quietly affect circulation and balance. Testing first saves months of frustration and prevents the hidden imbalances that weaken your legs. Step 2. The Food First Framework. The strongest, safest nutrients still come from real food. Focus on meals that support muscle function, nerve health, and stable circulation. 1. Magnesium-powered foods, pumpkin seeds, almonds, beans, spinach. These keep muscles flexible and reduce cramps. Second, steady protein intake. Aim for 25 to 30 grams per meal. Protein preserves muscle fibers and protects mobility. Third, vitamin K. 2 sources: egg yolks, natto, aged cheeses if tolerated. K2 helps direct calcium into the bones rather than the arteries. Fourth, hydration with natural electrolytes. Water plus mineral-rich foods keeps muscles energized and reduces nighttime tightness. Food delivers nutrients in balanced ratios your body understands: gentle, gradual, and effective. Step 3. Targeted, modest supplementation. If supplements are needed, they should be purposeful, not habitual. First, use supplements only for confirmed deficiencies. Guessing often leads to imbalance. Second, follow low appropriate doses. Avoid megadoses unless specifically prescribed. Third, retest regularly. What you needed in January may not be what you need in June. Fourth, don't prescribe when levels normalize. More vitamins do not equal more health. They simply force your liver, kidneys, and heart to work harder. Supplements are tools, not replacements for a balanced diet and daily movement. Step 4. Move like medicine. Movement is the most underrated strength builder for older adults. These simple exercises done 2 to 3 times a week protect your muscles and stability better than any pill. 1. Sit to stands. 3 sets of 8 to 12 reps to activate the thighs and hips. Second, heel raises, strengthens calves and improves balance. Third, tandem stance. 1 foot directly in front of the other to train stability. 4, 10-minute walks after meals. Improves circulation and supports healthy blood sugar. 5, gentle calf and hamstring stretches. Perfect for anyone prone to nighttime leg tightness. Movement wakes up the muscles that supplements cannot repair on their own. Final conclusion, strong legs, strong life. Your legs carry more than your weight. They carry your independence, your daily freedom, your ability to move through life with confidence. Most seniors don't lose their strength because of age alone. They lose it because of imbalance. Too much of one nutrient, too little of another, and not enough movement to keep circulation strong. But the body is resilient. Even in your 60s, 70s, 80s, and beyond, you can rebuild strength by giving your muscles what they truly need. Balanced nutrition, gentle, consistent movement, mindful supplementation, daily attention to the signals your body sends. Within a few weeks of restoring balance, many older adults notice steadier steps, fewer cramps, less heaviness, more confidence when standing or climbing stairs. A renewed sense of strength they thought was lost forever. Your body hasn't given up on you. It's simply waiting for the right balance to return. Tonight, take one small step. Look at your supplement bottles and ask, do I really need this, or am I taking it out of habit? Tomorrow, take another step. Build a plate with real food, greens, protein, healthy fats, clean water. Then move for 10 minutes. Just 10. These simple actions are how strength returns. If this message speaks to you, share something in the comments. Type, I'm rebuilding my strength, to remind yourself that it is never too late to begin. And if you found this helpful, consider liking, sharing, and subscribing. Each week, we bring you science-backed guidance to help you stay strong, steady, and independent at any age. Stay steady, stay curious, and we'll see you in the next video. This can make your legs feel weak, shaky, or fatigued simply because your circulation isn't keeping up. So how do you stay safe? First, avoid high-dose vitamin E pills. Most seniors need around 15 milligrams, 22 international units per day, far below the doses sold in stores. 2. Choose food instead of capsules. Sunflower seeds, almonds, avocado, spinach. Your body absorbs these safely and gradually. Third, balance with vitamin K. Leafy greens, eggs, fermented foods help keep circulation steady. Vitamin E is not harmful when it comes from food. The problem starts when we try to boost our health with megadoses. Strength doesn't come from excess. It comes from nutrients working together in the right rhythm. They need calcium that actually reaches your bones, and minerals that keep your muscles relaxed, flexible, and responsive.